Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
That's the message for this Sabbath day, Philadelphia. If you're in Philadelphia, remember what I said, examine, 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 to make sure you're not in Philadelphia doing the works of Laodicea and being corrupted by those that are in your life that shouldn't be. And so, when we see this in Laodicea, they are not sure of what they're saying. Remember what we were talking about in the 7 seals, the 7 trumpets, and the 7 last plagues? Through their philosophers and scholars and learned men and astronomers and astrologers and inky, the doctors of philosophy and soothsayers and preachers, doctors of divinity, they're not sure of what they say. Let's give an example. Guessing, uncertain, suppose. When they fail, they try again and change the dates, like time setting. When something doesn't come to pass, they constantly change the dates or the times or the seasons. They're always doing this in witchcraft, taking the truth and doing this, right? So let's look at some of these examples, like in our former church. Okay, yes, in their trumpets, the 3rd trumpet, what does it say here in their... Remember when we read what they were saying about the trumpets? And we understood the truth about the trumpets, if you remember? What was the terminology they were using? There fell a star from heaven, burning, etc. 3rd part of the rivers, etc., etc., etc. Go down. It says, while it's falling from heaven, seems obviously to imply that it came from beyond the bounds of the Roman Empire. Seems, implies, uncertain, not sure. No, we can be sure, because in the Word of God it's sure, correct?
Yes.
We understand that that's false. And then it says about the hail, all right? In the trumpets, in the 3rd trumpet, it talked about the hail. It says here, it was thus that hail, from the fact of the northern origin of the invaders, etc., 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 all the way down, the phrase cast upon the earth may refer to the general. May refer. They're not certain. Why? Because they're not preachers of light. They are crafty men leading you into the uncertain with smooth, bewitching words of educated minds. That's right. That's not the spirit of prophecy, people. That's witchcraft, the occult, magicians, acting like ministers. Like I said, Walter Vibe, Catholic, atheist, Catholic, scholar, philosopher. What else was his title? And then, all of a sudden, he's a minister of the Sabbath-keeping church. Stay in the boat, people. I just gave you a lot of truth. Stay in the boat. It's not going to sink. He preaches all this beautiful stuff about Rome and the deep, dark secrets. And you're like, wow, he's so knowledgeable. He's a true preacher. Stay in the boat, people. It's not going to sink. It has sunk. The prophet of God told you, it shall be brought down to hell. And Laodicea's message gave the prophet the understanding, I will spew you out of my mouth, Laodicea. Walter Vibe is a liar, and all their ministers are not speaking the truth. Just like in our former church, where they set up remnant churches of God around the world, deceiving people. We'll keep going down. All green grass was burnt. Seems to refer.
Seems.
All green grass burnt. Seems to refer to something.